Hey, welcome back to KMMA. I'm Andy O.
I'm Khalil Deal.
And we're going to be bringing you our final face-off show, the main card portion for Fight Night Atlanta tomorrow evening. Opening things up on the card, we got Alonzo Atomic Menefield against Umar C. Real deal. What's going on here? Who you got?
All right, man. After watching the face-offs here, there's nothing atomic about it about Alonzo Menefield that I can see here.
He has some pecs there. He has some pecs.
Well, I mean, physically, of course, he's always looking good. But what I mean by nothing atomic is he's got his head down. He almost looks like he's like intimidated by Umar C here. He couldn't even look him straight in the face. Couldn't you like put your head up, man? Be a man. Stand up. Look. Put your head up. Look at him. He's looking down and like I don't know. Anyways, physically he's always in great shape. Alonzo Menefield is big. He's muscular. Not too ripped, but he's big and muscular. And Umar C is also very big and muscular and more ripped than Alonzo Menefield, as you can see in this photo here. And he's much taller too, which I really like to see here. So Umar C is way significantly taller than Menefield, and that's going to bode well for him with his style of fighting, which is the grappling and wrestling. I think he's going to have a very easy time taking down Menefield here in this fight. Also, Alonzo Menefield, man, like I said, man, he has knockout power. But lately, we haven't really seen it. The last fight against Julius Walker, where he, was slugging it out with him, and he couldn't put him away. He couldn't get that knockout. Managed to win that split decision barely, and then he comes from two. Before that, he got knocked out twice, 2 times in a row. Azamat Mirzakhanov, as I mentioned, and Carlos Ulberg, and then. Before that, it was Dustin Jacoby. He couldn't knock him out either. He got a unanimous decision win. And then there was, of course, the fight against Jimmy Crute where he got that lucky guillotine choke submission there. So, Alonzo Menefield, the knockout power is there, but he just hasn't been doing it in a long time. Umar C., however, this guy is a grappling, phenomenal wrestler. And he does have knockout power as well, and he has submissions. We've seen him in his UFC debut submit Tuko Tokos with a rear naked choke. And Dawoon Jung, he got the unanimous decision win, but he really fucked him up in that fight a lot. But Dawoon Jung is super, super tough and durable. So I'm going to go with Umar C. to win this one. I'll say that he wins this fight by either a knockout or decision. Maybe he subs Alonzo Menefield. I'm not sure, but Menefield, he's never been submitted. So I'll lean more with the ground and pound knockout, get him on the ground, get on top, just punch the shit out of him until the ref stops it. I'll go ground and pound knockout or a decision for Umar C.
Yeah, the only thing better than hitting on a good dog call like this is hitting that subscribe button and giving us a like here at KMMA. So what's going to happen in this fight is I think Alonzo Menefield's going to withstand the early storm, hopefully not do something stupid. I know he's not going to get caught with a counter rushing in at the beginning of the fight because Omar C's not that type of striker, although his striking is not bad. And I think Umar C is going to understand more what the UFC is all about and get a little too tired. We know that Menefield can stick around till the end, as sloppy as it may look, and still hit with power at the very end. So I predict a decision or knockout for Menefield here, actually. Yeah, let's go with that. But it's very, very hard to call. I'll just go with knockout or decision.
All right, so we're in disagreement with the first fight of the main card, just like before. All right, let's get to the next fight. We got Mansour Abdul-Malik versus Cody Brundage.
Okay, yeah, Cody Brundage coming out, I gotta say, a little more professional in this one. Sure, he's got a bit more of that smirk going on, but he seemed like he actually was there for a purpose this time. which is kind of unfortunate for me because I like the way he normally comes out without a care. Uh, in this one, I am not going with the ultra dog. I have to stick with Monsieur Abdul Malik here. Uh, just getting better as it goes by. Very good striker. Only knock on him is slightly low volume, but I don't think that's really going to be a problem with Cody Brundage, who isn't the greatest volume guy himself. Not to mention Cody Brundage does some stupid things like jump gillies when he doesn't have to, just to put himself in an even worse position. And I think Abdul Malik's going to eat that all up here. So give me Abdul Malik by knockout or decision.
All right, man. So we're in agreement with this one here for Mansour Abdul Malik. I got to go with Mansour Abdul Malik in this one for sure. Props to Cody Brundage, though, for hitting the gym. He actually looks really good.
Yeah.
He looked better than I've ever seen him. He's actually pretty muscular and pretty ripped as well. You can see he's got some abs going there. He's never had that before. And he's pretty good shape. So props to Cody Brundage for hitting the gym. Of course, Mansour Abdul Malik is also in phenomenal shape. He's also ripped and muscular and big. But I have to say that these two are pretty much almost the same size due to the fact that Cody has been training there lately. So they kind of look the same. I'm not going to say that Mansour Abdul Malik is much bigger. He might be a little bit more muscular, but he's not bigger. They're both pretty ripped and pretty good. So very good shape, both these guys. But I'm still sticking with Mansour Abdul Malik. Just the more explosive fighter. I think he's also very powerful with his knockouts. As we talked about it before, man, he has a lot of knockouts in his career here.
Seven.
Out of 8 wins, he's got 7 exactly, and he's got a sub. So I'll take KO or submission for Mansour Abdul Malik. I think he fucks up Cody Brundage. All right, let's move on up to the next fight here. All right, we got my dog of the week, Cody Garbrandt versus Raoni Barcelos. And of course, I'm going for Cody Garbrandt. Man, I have a feeling that this is the resurgence of Cody Garbrandt, man. This is the Cody Garbrandt 2.0. Look at him. He's got some cornrows going on there. He's got a fucking tattoo of an upside down cross over the eye.
All you need to turn around a career.
He's looking in great shape, man. He came out here in good shape. He's looking good. Yeah, man. I gotta say, he's looking very serious too. I think he wants to get this win, man. Raoni Barcelos, of course, as usual, he's always ripped, always muscular and ripped, but he's also a little bit thinner than Cody Garbrandt. I find a little bit thinner and skinnier than Cody Garbrandt. But Barcelos, man, he's a good fighter. I just don't really think that he still has that same level of fighting that he used to have. I think he's slowed down a lot. I don't think that he's going to be as dangerous as he used to be. I think it's going to be a good fight, but I got Cody Garbrandt to outstrike him, to knock him out possibly, or win a decision. Give me Cody Garbrandt by knockout or decision. I think that he's going to be able to clip him, rock him a few times, get close to him, and hit him with some serious punches, and also some good kicks. He's got very good kicks, Cody Garbrandt, as well. So give me Cody Garbrandt, knockout or decision.
These two guys are definitely both past their best fighting days here. I gotta say though, there's no way I'm picking a guy who can't stand up for more than 10 minutes without having to lie down because he doesn't feel well, man. That's the position Cody Garbrandt's in with his vertical problems amongst all his other injuries these days. I think Raoni Barcelos has more offense in his arsenal than Cody Garbrandt has. Cody Garbrandt's the better boxer, but when you count everything that Raoni Barcelos does offensively, I think he has more. Cody Garbrandt's defense is all right, or at least it's held up over the years, but Figgy was taking him down all kinds, and Raoni Barcelos has an interesting kind of takedown style as of his own, so I wouldn't be surprised if Barcelos takes him down. And I just got to side with Raoni Barcelos here. He's been more active, and I think he still has a little bit in the tank. and he has enough in the tank to beat Cody Garbrandt, that's for sure. So give me Barcelos by knockout or sub.
All right, so we're in disagreement with this one, just like we were in the early uh, predictions. Let's move on up to the next fight here. We got Edmund Shabazian against Andre Petrosky.
All right, yeah. Now this is a tough one. I could see this going one of two ways. Either Shabazian dominates him on the feet and gets him out of there early, or Petrovsky probably gets him down towards the later part of the first round. He doesn't get up. Then when Shabazian starts getting tired, rinse and repeat, and puts him away later in the fight. The only two ways that's going to happen, and I feel that Shabazian is just that much better on the feet than Petrovsky. Uh, and also with his nice knees up the middle, I feel that Petrovsky, who's been knocked out by an ass before, has a good chance to eat a knee in this one. So yeah, it's a matter of Andre Petrovsky not being able to get up after what Shabazian does to him early in the fight, or Shabazian not being able to get up because Petrovsky's on top of him. So yep, give me Shabazian by early knockout.
Yeah, I got to go with Edmund Shabazian as well. I think that he's looking pretty good. He came out here in very good shape here, very lean, a little muscular there, but not as ripped as Petrovsky. Petrovsky's a bit more muscular, a bit more bigger, and more built and more ripped as well than Shabazian. Uh, you can see that Shabazian is the taller guy, though. Petrovsky, though, is got the size on him, though. We gotta say that he's the bigger guy for sure. So I am worried about Petrovsky if he takes him down, gets him on the ground, and possibly tries to go for a submission. So that is the danger there for Shabazian. I think Shabazian needs to get this fight over and done with early. He needs to knock out Petrovsky and catch him on that chin. That's very, very suspect. Petrovsky,
Both you could say both these guys actually have a suspect chin. I think more Petrovsky
yeah, yeah,
because
for sure.
they both been knocked out a lot. But I remember a couple of Shabazian's TKOs were basically because he was just exhausted on the ground and the guy was
Yeah,
rattling.
the last knockout was Anthony Hernandez. It was more of a ground and pound. It wasn't like
Yeah,
he punched him in the face and he dropped. Petrosky, he's been punched in the face and dropped. Especially against that. Well, I mean, the time that he got knocked out by Jacob Malkoun, he was shooting in for a takedown and crashed his head into the hip.
the famous butt bopper.
Well, it was more of his hip slash ass, and then fucking knocked him out. And then, of course, Michel Pereira knocked him out by ground and pound. Well, first he punched him, which knocked him to the ground, and then he got on top of him and ground and pounded him out. So he did get knocked down at first by Michel Pereira's punch. Um, but yeah, I got to go with Shabazian. I think that he could just keep that distance. He's got a good reach advantage there, 2-inch reach advantage, 2-inch height advantage. I think that he's going to be able to clip him and catch him with something. So give me Shabazian by knockout or decision. All right,
Always winning a decision.
so we're in agreement with this one here for Edmund Shabazian. Let's move on up to the co-main event, which is Thug Rose Namajunas versus Miranda Maverick. For this one here, as much as I like Miranda Maverick, man, and she does look bigger than Thug Rose, man, you can see her arm here. She does look bigger. She's, I think, a little bit more built and muscular than Thug Rose, but Thug Rose is lean, more ripped, and taller. But I got to go with Thug Rose, the veteran here. She just has way more experience, and she's fought the better competition. I think her leg kicks are gonna be a factor in this one. I think that her jabs are good, her punches are good. She's good at takedown defense. Miranda Maverick is going to try to get this fight to the ground, and that's her bread and butter. Miranda Maverick, she has to get the fight to the ground because her striking is really not that good, and she doesn't have that much power in her hands. So if Thug Rose is smart, she will try to fend off the takedowns, prevent Miranda Maverick from trying to to get her against the cage, because Miranda Maverick likes to push her opponents against the cage, and that's where she likes to get her takedowns in there. She could also shoot for a takedown too, but I think Thug Rose could definitely sprawl or
Yeah, it's got to
stomp
have to be
takedown.
against. It's got to be against the fence. I think Rose is too good, yeah, at the sprawl to have it done like in the middle of the cage.
You could also, latch up a submission too if Miranda Maverick tries to shoot at the wrong angle or so. So Thug Rose is the pick, man. She's just the better overall fighter. I think she's very focused in this face-offs, man. She came in looking super serious, as you can see here. She's not fucking around. She came in looking serious, ready to go. Miranda Maverick, smiling a little bit before. Here in this picture, she has a little smirk, tiny smirk, but she was smiling before and laughing it up. But Thug Rose is way more serious there. So give me Thug Rose to win this one, and I have her winning by decision.
Yeah, it really depends on which Thug Rose shows up. If it's the good version of Thug Rose, I think she moves around the cage a lot. It is a bigger cage here in Atlanta for this fight night, and also she can pull off a couple of takedowns of her own to mix things up with Maverick, who's more one-dimensional in her game plan. So yeah, let's hope the crappy Namajunas doesn't show up, because this is a girl that's been involved in like the worst title fight of all time against
Yeah,
Carla Esparza.
yeah.
So it's not out of the question that she just doesn't show up, but I think she will this time. And yeah, just keep that foot on the gas and keep that good footwork going.
Yeah,
Rose
the
by,
bigger cage should help her in this one to avoid those takedowns and submission attempts by Maverick.
so Rose by decision or knockout, because that head kick could be a factor too. She kicks nicely and fast to all levels, and Miranda not the tallest, so she's got to be careful of that head kick.
All right, we're in agreement with this one here. Let's move on up to the next fight, the main event of the evening. Guys, please hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. We need 3 more subscribes to get to 75. Help us out. All right, so for this one here, who you got, Andio?
Yeah, so we can see here that Kamaru Usman is going to be significantly taller than Joaquin Buckley here, although Kamaru is wearing shoes in this particular pick and Buckley is not. But still, he's going to be pretty much taller than him, but we all knew that going in. Very good shape for Usman here, but Buckley looking, all-world caliber as usual with his with whatever he's up to get in his shape. Here, I got to go with the streaking younger guy with Buckley, who's really impressed me since he switched weight classes. He was always too small for middleweight. This division is definitely his home, although he could probably go up to middleweight in the future. Depends what happens to him in this division. With Kamaru, man, I got to go back to those knees. The older he gets, the harder it's going to be to fight through those knee issues, and they're there. Okay, they're always there, even though sometimes, he rises to the occasion and doesn't look like it. It's always a struggle. And Buckley is going to be very offensively motivated here. A lot of pressure, and I feel Kamaru is going to want to slow it down more. Of course, get him up against the fence and do some Kamaru foot stomps. But really, I think Buckley has to be aware of the clinch, because I know Usman has been practicing the clinch and uppercuts to the to the stomach. So in order to slow him down, and Usman is really strong there in the clinch, if not stronger than Buckley in that position. But in the end, I am going to have to go with Buckley here by decision or knockout.
Yeah, it's Joaquin Buckley's time, man. This is my favorite fighter in the UFC. He's explosive, dynamic. He's super, super strong. He's incredible shape. He's super built, super ripped, super muscular. Yes, Kamaru Usman is also in great shape as well. He's the taller fighter too, by a couple of inches there. And but the reach is the same between these two. So they both have the same reach, even though Kamaru Usman is a couple of inches taller. And physically, I still think that Joaquin Buckley is stronger. Look, I mean, Kamaru Usman hasn't fought in a year and 7 months. He's on a 3-fight losing streak. He's been there, done that. Now it's Joaquin Buckley's time. What else? The age difference. He's 38 years old. Buckley's 31. I mean, just so many things going in Buckley's favor. Give me Joaquin Buckley to win by knockout or decision. If you haven't already watched Joaquin Buckley's highlight knockouts, it's absolutely insane. If you see the Impasenge where he did that spinning kick there and fucking knocked him out with that kick. There's that fight against Arroyo where he fucking looked amazing. There's so many fucking highlights of Buckley getting knockouts. Watch that on YouTube one day. It's absolutely amazing to watch. So give me Joaquin Buckley. I think he knocks out Kamaru Usman or wins a unanimous decision and really fucks him up in this one. I think it's Joaquin Buckley's time, baby. So,
all right. So we agree on the main event. That's awesome. And everyone like and subscribe, show the love, and it's for the algorithm, right? Also.
And stay tuned. Coming up next, we got some official bets for you guys.